Welcome back to another episode where we dive deep into the mysteries of our world and seek to uncover the truths that often lie hidden beneath the surface. Today, we're embarking on a journey that might challenge your perception of reality as we explore the ideas presented in David Icke's controversial book, Children of the Matrix: How an Interdimensional Race Has Controlled the World for Thousands of Years. Now, before we dive in, I want to make it clear that the purpose of this episode is not to persuade you to believe everything we discuss, but rather to present information that might intrigue you, make you think, and perhaps inspire you to explore further. David Icke begins his book with a powerful metaphor: the Matrix. He describes it as a world pulled over our eyes to blind us from the truth. It's a system of control that operates on multiple levels, influencing our thoughts, beliefs, and actions. But what if this matrix is not just a metaphor? What if it's a reality that has been shaping human history for thousands of years? Icke argues that to truly understand the forces at play, we need to free ourselves from dogmatic belief systems and not be afraid of what others might think. This is a crucial point because, as he suggests, the matrix thrives on conformity and fear. It manipulates us through our desire for acceptance and our fear of being ridiculed or ostracized. One of the most controversial aspects of Icke's work is his claim that a reptilian race has been controlling humanity for millennia. He draws on ancient texts, including the Sumerian tablets, to support this idea. These tablets describe beings known as the Anunnaki, who are often depicted as reptilian in nature. According to the author, these beings interbred with humans, creating hybrid bloodlines that have been placed in positions of power throughout history. Now, I know this sounds far-fetched, but let's consider the evidence. The Sumerian tablets, for instance, describe a race of beings who came from the heavens, bringing advanced knowledge and technology. They are often depicted as having a reptilian appearance, and their influence is said to have shaped the course of human civilization. He further argues that these reptilian hybrids are the ancestors of the Illuminati, a secret society that he claims controls the world from behind the scenes. He believes that the same bloodlines that ruled ancient civilizations like Sumer, Egypt, and Atlantis are the same ones that rule today. This includes families like the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, and even the British royal family. He points out that these families have a long history of interbreeding, which he suggests is a deliberate strategy to maintain their genetic purity and, by extension, their control over humanity. This idea is supported by the fact that many of the world's most powerful people can trace their ancestry back to a small number of royal and aristocratic families. So, how does this control manifest in our world today? Icke outlines several key mechanisms. First is the problem-reaction solution. This is a tactic where a problem is created, the public reacts, and then a solution is offered that advances the agenda of the controllers. A classic example is the War on Terror, where terrorist attacks, real or manufactured, lead to calls for increased surveillance and loss of civil liberties. Next is the stepping stones approach. This involves introducing changes gradually, so people don't realize the true extent of the transformation. The creation of the European Union is a prime example, where a free trade area eventually evolved into a political and economic union with centralized control. Third is mind control and manipulation. The author believes that the media, education, and even entertainment are used to manipulate our perceptions and keep us distracted from the real issues. He argues that the constant bombardment of fear-inducing news and the promotion of materialism and consumerism are all part of this strategy. Meanwhile, religion is one of the most powerful tools of control. He suggests that many religions were created or co-opted by the ruling elite to manipulate the masses. For instance, he draws parallels between the story of Jesus and earlier deities like Attis and Krishna, arguing that the Christian narrative is a symbolic tale that has been misinterpreted as historical fact. He also points out the similarities between the Christian Trinity and the Babylonian Trinity of Nimrod, Tammuz, and Semiramis, suggesting that Christianity is a continuation of ancient pagan traditions. Despite the bleak picture he paints, Icke believes that there is hope. He argues that as more people awaken to the reality of the Matrix, the power of the controllers will diminish. He encourages us to question everything, to think for ourselves, and to seek out alternative sources of information. Icke also emphasizes the importance of love and unity. He believes that by coming together and supporting each other, we can break free from the chains of the matrix and create a better world. So, what do you think? Is the world really controlled by a hidden elite with a reptilian connection? Or is this all just a wild conspiracy theory? Whatever your thoughts, one thing is clear. The ideas presented in Children of the Matrix challenge us to think deeply about the nature of reality and the forces that shape our lives. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope this episode has sparked your curiosity and encouraged you to explore these ideas further. Remember, the truth is out there, and it's up to each of us to seek it out. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, rate, and share it with your friends. And don't forget to check out the links in the show notes for more information on the topics we've discussed. Until next time, keep learning, keep questioning, and keep shining your light.
Visit BrightLearn.ai for more fascinating videos like this one, and naturalnews.com for full editorial coverage and breaking news on critical stories that keep you informed and aware of what's really going on.